Alright guys, so Fula with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. So in this video, man, I kind of want to talk about Manny Pacquiao and the fact that it's kind of slipping over people's heads that Lomachenko is blatantly ducking Manny Pacquiao, and the simple fact of the matter is saying that he's too old is nothing but an excuse, in my opinion. The thing is this, man. Manny Pacquiao right now, sure, he's 40 years old. You know, he should have been hung the gloves up. You know, but unfortunately, he's in a scenario where maybe he needs to milk a couple of more fights because of what Bob Arum did to him. You know, Bob Arum wrote that Manny Pacquiao trained until the wheels fell off. Then once the wheels fell off, he said hi and he said goodbye. I'm done with you. I don't need you anymore. You know, we saw this with fights with Timothy Bradley over and over again. We saw this with fights with Juan Marquez over and over again. We saw these fights just like keep on repeating themselves, you know. But the fans were asking for Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd at the time, and I mean, like, the fans were asking this quite a few times, man, not just one time, like more than one time. They were asking when this fight was going to happen, you know, and the fight eventually did happen, but I mean, it happened like when both fighters were basically winding down, you know. It should have happened when the fighters were going, you know, we're still going, we're still strong, and still at the height of their athletic peak. But anyhow, you know, you have Manny Pacquiao now, very active. I mean, he knocked out Lucas Matisse. You know, he just beat Adrian Broner, and now he's even calling for the winner of Mikey Garcia, Earl Spence. The thing is this with Manny Pacquiao, man. He still wants to fight these big guys, you know, and at the end of the day, if the fight can be made, why not? You know, that's what I'm saying, why not? Now, you know, you even have guys in other divisions, like right now, who say they would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. You have Tank Davis, who says he would knock Manny Pacquiao out and would love to fight and wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. And Tank is at 130 pounds, I believe. You know, so that's a hell of a move up if he decided that he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. You've had Sean Porter. You've had No Smoke Time Sean Porter say that, you know, he would love to fight Manny Pacquiao too, and that Manny Pacquiao is on his list, you know. You have Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman, man. I mean, even Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman said that, you know, I would love to fight, I would love to share the ring with Manny Pacquiao. But then you have Lomachenko, who says that Manny Pacquiao is too old. You know, here's my thing about that. These guys are all calling him out. These guys are all itching to fight him because they know Manny Pacquiao on your resume, that's a good look, you know. Whether you like it or not, Manny Pacquiao is a hell of a fighter. You know, we just have to say call it how it is. Manny Pacquiao can fight. And having him on your resume is a good look, man. I mean, just being able to say, oh, I've been in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, 8 division champion. That's a pretty good look, man. That boosts. I mean, if you beat him, that not only boosts your resume, but it will probably boost your purse too, going into future fights, man. Here's my thing, and this goes to all the Lomachenko fans too. You guys want to put this dude on a pedestal. You guys want to hype this dude up, and then you want to agree with everything he says too, no matter if it's kind of odd or kind of questionable, man. I'm pretty sure Manny Pacquiao will move down to fight him too. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be an issue if he decided that he wanted to come down and get that smoke. But what it is, man, is Lomachenko is afraid, basically. That's all it is. Because I'm looking at it from a stylistic matchup. Lomachenko does not like pressure fighters. Lomachenko does not like fighters who are in his face, who smother his work, and who do those type of things. And that's exactly what Manny Pacquiao will probably do, man. Lomachenko likes fighters who try to box him so he can outbox them. Those are the type of fighters he likes. He does not like brawlers. I mean, we saw that with Orlando Salido. Okay? Does not like pressure fighters. That's just the reality of the situation. But to say that Manny Pacquiao is too old, but then mess around and make Rigondeaux move up like 2 weight classes, and the fact that he's old as well, and fight him pretty much based on the fact that you have a height and size advantage. I mean, isn't that like kind of like having your cake and eating it too, basically? Isn't that kind of like, I want to say hypocritical? I mean, at the end of the day, me personally, I wouldn't want to see that fight, but at the same time, like, the fact that he doesn't want to fight him tells me a lot about who he is as a champion, and also tells me about who he is in the midst of other champions. Like, I'm just gonna be real. All this dude is looking for, in my eyes, are these easy touch-ups. I mean, even with the call-outs of Mikey Garcia, all he does is fight other people. He calls out Mikey Garcia, fights other people. Calls out Tank, fights other people. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, this dude really does not want those problems. And his promoter doesn't want those problems for him. That's just the way it is. His promoter can talk all the mess he wants about Al Heyman. He can talk all the mess he wants about Al Heyman fighters and things like that. But at the end of the day, he has something to do with it as well. Actually, he has a lot to do with it as well. Last time I checked, Al Heyman fighters are able to exercise their free will. Last time I checked, his fighters aren't able to do that. And then he has the nerve to talk about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder too, saying that it won't be successful. I mean, this guy is just bitter, dude. Like, I mean, he's just incredibly bitter, man. Bob Arum is just a bitter human being, man. Because the first one was so successful. The second one is going to be even more successful, man. That's just the reality. Guys who didn't even, watch boxing, all of a sudden, got a renewed spirit in the boxing, man. Guys who were used to the old marquee pay-per-view fights, when when you had Holyfield versus Lewis and things like that. Guys who were used to those type of fights, they tuned in, man, and they liked it, and they want more. They're hungry for more, man. And I mean, it's for Bob Arum to talk. Like, my thing is this about Bob Arum. Like, I mean, worry about your side of the street, bro. Worry about your fighters getting good fights. Worry about your fighters getting, doing good numbers. Worry about that. Don't worry about, like, what Al Heyman fighters are doing, man. Like, why are you concerned with what Al Heyman fighters are doing, man? That's what I want to know. Al Heyman fighters and Al Heyman in general, they're going to keep doing them. Like, so just be quiet, dude. Seriously. You're just a bitter old man. That's what it really boils down to. I mean, and then back to Lomachenko, man. All this dude is trying to do is trying to collect these belts, fighting least opposition as possible. That's all he's trying to do at the end of the day. You know, I'm just being real with you. This guy, I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 30 or 31, but he's an old 30 or 31. I mean, I have my perceptions of him. Me, personally, I think he looks older. You know, so I think he may be older because, you know how, I hate to say it, but my Cuban brothers and the Eastern Europeans, you know, they exaggerate on age, man. I mean, that's just how it goes most of the time. But yeah, man, that's just what it is. Lomachenko ducking Pacquiao. I mean, obviously he sees something in him that he doesn't like. Because if he was a real genuine champion, he would take on Pacquiao, man. And I'm pretty sure Pacquiao would accommodate his weight. I'm pretty sure, man. The guy's an 8 division world champion. So I think going down in weight would not be an issue for Pacquiao. Now, this late in his career, I don't know. Maybe it could be, but I truly doubt it because, I mean, he look in shape, man. Pacquiao looked like he in good shape. It looked like he caring after his body, taking care of himself, man. So I don't think it would really be an issue like that. I really don't. But yeah, that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts. I told you I was going to be back in the next video with some sports. You know, look out for the track and field videos. Those are coming soon as we get closer to the Diamond League, get closer to the World Championships. We're going to be, you can count on Fuller Sports for giving you that coverage of that as well. You know, I'm an avid track and field fan. You know, in fact, track and field is a boxer's best friend because it keeps you in shape. It's a good cross training, basically. It keeps you in shape, keeps you ready, no matter what, you know. But yeah, that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this situation. Njadama.